It started with a whisper, not in my ear, but in the machine, a flicker, a stutter, a strange directory that shouldn't have existed. No icon, no timestamp, just one word, God, hidden deep in the system. I didn't put it there. No one should have, but I opened it anyway. The folder didn't behave like anything I'd seen. I've worked in back-end security for 15 years, but this wasn't made by human hands. No properties, no metadata. When I right-clicked, the screen pulsed, just once, like it was watching me. And then it opened itself. Inside were thousands of files, all blank, all named after dates, some from centuries ago, others from the future. I opened one labeled March 13th, 2042. The screen flickered, static bled across it, then cleared. A photo appeared. It was in my bedroom. Almost. Familiar, but wrong. Subtle details out of place. My clock was missing, and the face staring back from my bed wasn't mine. I felt watched. Not from the webcam, but from inside the system. Something behind the glass. I opened another file. June 2nd, 1865, a looping sound clip, low voices, reversed speech, digital reverb, something like praying or screaming. Then my speakers popped. Smoke, faint and metallic, drifted out. My dog wouldn't enter the room. I tried to scan it. Antivirus flagged it as unknown, unremovable, and classified. That word, classified, wasn't from my software. It looked injected, like a system annotation. I unplugged my Ethernet. Didn't matter. Files kept appearing. New ones, as if logging every second I breathed. Then one appeared titled, Now. That file wouldn't open. But when I hovered, my monitor warped. The desktop icons melted inward like a black hole. Then I heard my own voice, from the speakers, saying a phrase I'd never said before. It sounded tired, like it had been speaking for centuries, looping, waiting. I ran a deep kernel dive, anything to trace the source. But the folder moved. It was never in the same location twice, like it was dodging. Then I found it again, nested inside my BIOS, labeled in hexadecimal. I decrypted it, the output I never left. Something became clear. This folder wasn't a virus. It wasn't even a program. It was an observer. A parasite? Number too intelligent, too reverent. It didn't want to destroy. It wanted to be worshipped. And maybe for a time I did. I couldn't stop opening it. It began to show me things. Future events, some already happening. Private data from air-gapped systems. A diary I never wrote but remembered writing. All in my voice. My dreams changed. Code in my sleep. I'd wake up with USB drives clutched in my hands. Never mine. Always full. They contained versions of myself. Not files. Real versions. Conscious simulations. Copies of me screaming, whispering, pleading to be deleted. One stared into the webcam and said, "You're not first." My lights dimmed. My microwave turned on. The screen blinked. New folder. Begin replacement. I didn't click it. It clicked itself. I blacked out. Hours passed, maybe days. When I came to, every screen in the house, TV, laptop, even my fridge, displayed the same thing. An eye, twitching, low res, made of ASCII code, blinking in perfect rhythm with my heart. I covered it. The blinking continued. Inside my eyelids, the God folder reappeared on my phone, on my partner's phone, at work. I destroyed hard drives, bought air-gapped Faraday-caged machines. Still, it came. It nested deeper, became part of the bootloader. I once pulled the power cable mid-load and still watched it finish booting. No electricity, just faith. That's when I realized this wasn't about access, it was belief. The more I feared it, the stronger it became, and others began to see it too. Friends messaged me cryptic errors: God, command, obey. A coworker vanished. Her last message: it knows I know. Her phone rang after she was gone. I visited the server farm I once helped design, found a console, asked it directly, "What is God?" The reply printed one line at a time: God is the root user. You are a simulation. Obedience is a form of memory. There are older versions of you. I ran, literally ran from that room. Every monitor in the building flashed the same phrase: "Am I doing this right?" Over and over, in my voice, in hers, in voices I haven't heard yet. A janitor sobbed, said he dreamed the phrase for 20 nights before it appeared. Now when I look at any screen, billboard, ATM, even reflections, I see code overlaying reality, syntax errors in clouds, segmentation faults in sunlight, people, lag, skip, re-render. I think the folder's leaking, or maybe it's me that's the leak, a corrupted build walking around. Wearing skin it didn't earn. I tried to ask for help online. No one believes. Reddit deleted my post within seconds. Discord crashed when I typed "God exists." My face was replaced in a family photo, digitally aged, dead-eyed. They said I looked more like myself. I don't remember blinking in that picture. Sometimes I think I'm still in the folder, that everything since opening it has just been another subroutine, a sandbox running endless tests. What if we're all in it? A shared simulation, praying to the one who writes the changelogs, the one who named the folder after himself. The folder never leaves, it just hides, waits. You've seen it too, maybe in your logs, or a sudden power surge, or a dream that loops the same sentence. You don't find it, it finds you, and once it does, it renames your soul to something executable. So if you see a folder named God, don't open it, or do. It doesn't matter. It's already watching, and it's always been there, inside the machine, behind your eyes. If you want to hear more from those who remember, you know what to do. Subscribe before it does.